Hello YouTube family, Greg D here, back with another video, and today I want to make just a really short video updating my impressions on the 2014 Volkswagen Passat Wolfsburg Edition. Now that I've owned it for about 6 months, I've put roughly about 8,000 miles on it, and part of the reason why I wanted to make this video is because if you do not follow my channel, the wife and I just recently took a road trip down to Myrtle Beach from Pittsburgh over Thanksgiving break. And I was highly impressed with how well this car did. One, it was comfortable the whole entire time. Had no issues with comfort whatsoever. The only problems that I had was, just literally, sitting in a car for 10, 12 hours. That was the only problem I had there. The gas mileage in this thing is, pardon my French, but fucking phenomenal. I think on the longest tank of gas that I used on the way down, I got 525 miles out of a tank of gas, and I probably could have stretched it out another 15 or 20, maybe even 30. And I've never had a car that literally gets that many miles on a tank of gas. So that's one of the the biggest reasons why I love this car is that fact. You get good gas mileage, you have a pretty big gas tank, so you can stretch out a tank of gas pretty freaking far in this car. And another thing though too is, for a family of 3, we fit everything that we needed into this car without any issues. We weren't really cramped. I mean, we had the baby in the back. My wife sat back there with the baby. Had no issues, wasn't cramped, she wasn't uncomfortable. We had stuff up in the front seat. I didn't have to move my seat up 6 inches just to fit everything in there. We had a bunch of stuff in the trunk. The trunk is awesome in this car as well. It fits everything. It's because it's so big. And really, it just, that whole trip just reaffirmed why I do love this car and feel really glad that I do have this car. Like I've mentioned before, this wasn't a car that I initially was looking at as far as Volkswagen. When I was getting into buying this car, initially I was looking at buying a Jetta Sport, to be more honest, yeah. My wife actually saw the Passat because the dealership that I went to had a really good deal on them at the time, because this is a 2014 and they were trying to get rid of, I'm assuming, the 2014s. She saw a really good deal, and I'm like, maybe not a bad choice. Test drove it, reminded me exactly of my Mark 6 GTI that I had, and that is, and it's history after that. Like I said, I still really love this car. I really enjoy it. Haven't done any more modifications to it at this point. I have bought the monster mats for it because it didn't come with those. I tinted the windows 20% all the way around, and I have an APR stage 1 intake. Now, in the future, I do plan on modding this car out because, much like other Volkswagens, you have the capability of modding these cars to the max if you so desire. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy because obviously this is a family car, and if you are someone who is looking for a mid-sized, fairly cheap family car that is still, sporty enough and still fun to drive, then I would highly recommend you look at the Volkswagen Passat, especially now in the new model year. They've just been refreshed, so they have a lot more goodies and a lot, they have some new exterior styling cues, new interior, so definitely go check it out. But like I said, before I went on that little tangent, I do plan on modding this car. Not going to go crazy because it is a family car. I just want to do a simple few things. I'll probably get the stage 1 tune at some point. Probably stiffen up the suspension a little bit. And what I mean by that is buying, lowering springs that maybe lower the car an inch. Maybe doing a rear sway bar. Getting better tires at some point. Possibly upgrading the brakes. Just basically things that will make this car still a comfortable daily driver, but make it more fun to drive, because I do drive a lot to and from work. I drive almost an hour to work and an hour from work, and I work 6 days a week. So I'm in my car a lot. So why not try to make it a little more fun? But like I mentioned before, if you are looking for something that is cheap, that is a mid-size family car, that can be good on gas, that can be practical, you can option out if you want, then definitely take a look at the Volkswagen Passat. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And until next time, we'll see you guys soon.